We are finding out that the Nico Harrison private media gathering, he did not want to do, and it was not his idea.
That guy.
That is brutal. Yeah, you're going to have to answer for this, buddy.
Yeah, so it sounds like it came from the what's that guy's name?
The owner.
Oh, what's his nuts?
I forget what the owner's name is.
I don't think it's the owner, though. I think it's just like the
CEO, the guy in charge of it.
The guy in charge.
Apparently, no one,
Maybe
like
wrong.
everyone, their ownership group, no one gives a rip about basketball. Like they're just there to try to build a casino. This is why they're letting Nico do whatever the hell he's going to do.
Yeah, he did not want to do a closed-door roundtable. It was from Yahoo Sports, reporting via Shams. Nico Harrison did not want to do a closed-door roundtable with the media at the end of the regular season. This was not his idea. This was something that was enforced by their owner.
Yeah,
Okay,
Patrick Dumont.
Patrick Dumont. Okay, so he is their owner.
That's correct.
Yes.
Goofy guy.
Yeah.
And then there was an exchange with one of the reporters there. I think Tim McMahon. That was quite wild. I'm going to read it to you. Okay.
Yeah.
Tim McMahon asks, in your own words, you created a 3 to 4 year time frame. In building a finals team, a team that went to the finals last season, you gave up your first-round capital control of it, 27, 28, 29, and 30. So 3 to 4 years ends, you're out your first-round draft capital. How is that a logical decision? Explain the logic of that for the long-term best interest of this franchise. Nico Harrison's response? Can you repeat that? Tim McMahon, years 2027 to 2030, you're out on your first-round capital.
Yeah.
Your own words, you created a 3 to 4 year time frame. When the credit card bill comes due, that time frame is over. How is that in the best interest of long-term interests of the franchise? And again, 27 to 30, you're out of your capital. You build a finals team doing it, and you traded the guy who led that team. How is that in the long-term best interest when he's at the time a 25-year-old generational talent who could have a 10 to 12-year runway? He's one of the best players we've ever seen. And I picture Tim yelling that.
Yes. Or at least having it be a very, a pointed conversation.
And here is his response. He says, I keep saying the same thing, but defense wins championships. I believe that we have a championship caliber team, not only for now, but also for the future. Obviously, the future will hold if I'm right or wrong, and ultimately, we're going to be held to the standard of wins and losses, and every executive in every field is going to be held to that same standard. Boy, how's that for a word salad?
Nico.
Tim McMahon says, your long-term best interest, though, 25, 26, and 27, there's your 3 years. Then you're out of your first-round capital. How does that make sense? Nico Harrison, like I said, we believe in the move we made. You obviously don't, and that's fine, and you're entitled to your opinions, but we're excited about the future of our team. God! How about that?
Just get fired already. How is that weird? You're just walking in every day knowing you're just a dead man walking. Oh, and by the way, Klay Thompson's getting older by the day, and Kyrie Irving's coming off a... Did he blow his knee or tear his Achilles? It was a knee, right? I think it was a torn ACL.
I think it was, yeah.
Yeah.
So...
What a mess.
It's like he really sounds like he doesn't get it.
Kyrie Irving's going to be 34
well, I think
next year.
he gets it. He just can't.
But he hasn't been
can't-
able to explain how it makes logical sense.
That's because he can't.
So he doesn't get it.
Well, no, he gets it. I just think, again, it goes back to the whole idea that he thought they were not going to pay Luka Doncic $300 and some million because they don't think he works hard enough and they think he's fat. They do not think that he was going to get them a title. Now, that is pretty dumb considering he just got you to the finals. He's an awesome player. He's only 25. Maybe work with that. Like, you got a little bit of dough to work with there to make a nice pie, right, Jace?
I just love that you're like, he keeps going, you went all in. You went all in to try to win, and then you're like, nah, we're not going to do that.
So I think he's still stuck in this place of, and the owner keeps making him talk, where he's like, dude, I can't tell you what we think. We hated him. Okay, fine. We hated him.
The fans.
I would respect that more at this point.
I know, but he can't do that.
The fans have turned on him, and the franchise. It's just,
it's a mess.
What an ugly situation.
How much longer has he got there?
I just love that
that's a good question.
Your exciting plans are 33 and 34-year-old Kyrie Irving and Anthony Davis.
I have concepts of a plan.
And old-ass Klay Thompson as opposed to Luka.
Well, I did hear something where he said his contract's up in 3 years, and he sounded
He knows.
like, dude, I ain't coming back. Like, I think he's just as done as everybody else
How
is.
quickly after he made that deal do you think he knew that?
Pretty quick.
I think he probably knew it before the deal.
Well, and then did you see Adam Silver went on? Was it on the McAfee show? That because now, of course, the speculation was that this was all league orchestrated to get the casino built in Dallas and all of that. And the NBA ratings are down a little bit this year.
No way.
But Adam Silver, I think it was with McAfee, but it might have been with someone else. I was flipping through today and I was reading some of his quotes, and people are freaking out because Silver says that the ratings dip because they're so small. It's actually a win because the ratings at the beginning of the season were terrible. And so the second half's ratings only being slightly down was actually a big win. And then he said that, yeah, we had a good playoff race. We had some competitive things happen. Then he goes, there was a trade that got people very excited. He alluded to the fact that Luka being moved to LA was a big ratings boost. And so people are like, because obviously the conspiracy theory of if you were going to move Luka, why the hell did you move him there? So Adam Silver coming out and saying that the NBA needed Luka in LA basically, and that's the reason why people paid attention. That's probably not the best thing for your commissioner to say. People in Dallas are very pissed.
Oh, they're livid.
Because they feel like Adam Silver had a hand in selling their team down the river.
It's the other thing too is Tex is right. I mean, the Adelson family 100% initiated that trade.
Yeah.
And Harrison's the fall guy.
Yeah.
He had to do that. And the whole idea there is that the Adelsons want to tank the team and move him to Vegas, which is a little bit of a stretch, but it's not though. If we've been around long enough, you see this stuff with these people. The Adelsons don't give a rip about sports. They're Vegas people.
Yes.
So, just the fact that Nico, I would be more inclined to think it's that than Nico's just an idiot. It's that guy was forced to do something that he didn't want to do. He did it. Now he's having to take all these spears for it. He's pissed off about it. He can't say that. And he's like, guess what's going to happen when I'm out of here? I'm writing a book and it's all going to be in there. And I'm out of here in 3 effing years. I can tell you that. That's more the tone we're getting from Nico.
Probably.
So, and then he's got to say all this crap about, but don't make the guy sit there. Like it's the last day of the regular season. You take him in the back and give him some media and say, hey, answer all these questions. That's just cruel, man.
It's bad. Well, he's going to get a bunch of money on his way out, so just go away. And you're not going to get another job. Go be a Nike exec. Yeah, Adam Silver, I think you saw tremendous competition around the league and a trade that attracted a lot of attention.
He was already a Nike exec, by the way.
Yeah, I know.
So he's not going back.
Well, he's not getting another GM job.
Like I said, dude, that guy's
How would you like to have that stapled to your resume for the rest of the days? What if Luka actually goes on and wins a title in LA? Just at that point, just hand in your resignation, take your buyout, and go away.
That dude has a freaking $5 million book deal if he wants it.
Yeah.
If he wants to spill it,
Yeah.
and I bet I would if I were him.
Yeah.
There's something going on with this whole thing.
Well, especially if Dallas turns out to just be dog mess over the next handful of years, and they either get the casino pushed through or they move, the conspiracy theory will really ramp up.